This is where you used to live, Joe.
Or we moved out here.
When did you move out there?
Out there or out here?
Out there.
42.
And you farmed?
Farmed, 42, yep.
You were telling me about a bad electric storm you had out here.
Yep. That's it. Yep. That could be about 46 or 7 or something like that.
What happened?
I struck that maple elm tree there and then jumped across and hit the wire fence there and come around, took the gate off there to the west side and then went right around the house and took the one off on the east side and then went right on up past the barn.
Missed your house?
Missed the house altogether, yeah.
And missed you?
And blew our telephone right off the wall altogether, so it did. Yeah, blew the telephone right off the wall.
It'd be scary, Joe.
It was scary, damn right, it was scary. Yeah, and took every window out of the stable, every window. I had to get all new windows in. Yep. Yep.
But no harm to the animals?
No, well, no harm to them, but then they could have been all killed for that matter. But no harm to the animals, so they'd be shaking in their shoes, all right, but there's no harm done to all. No.
You were talking about working out at Rock Mills, Joe.
I didn't work at Rock Mills.
Then I'm wrong.
Yeah.
What did you do?
I drew logs to Rock Mills. That's all I done. I didn't, nothing else at all. I drew logs to Rock Mills.
What time of year would it be?
Oh, to be on in January and February and part of March.
In the winter time?
Yeah.
When did they cut the logs?
They cut them and start the logs and oh, I guess they start in April or May. April, I guess they start April. Cut them, yeah.
And then you hauled them out?
No. Done with them then.
Pardon?
I was done with them then. I drew them in there, the full logs, and that all I done with them. Then they sawed them after that.
Yes. How did you get them up on
Sleigh.
on the sleigh? Okay.
Just on a skidway and rolled them up on the sleigh.
And now they have such wonderful big machinery.
Oh yes, that's what they. Oh yeah, that's what it did. Yeah, I forget how many teams. March Sayers, they had 2 teams on, and Frank Short had 1 team. That's 3 teams, so there was. So, had nothing to do with the log mill at all. I think there used to be about 15 men work at the mill. I think. Yep.
Would you have hauled the...
About 24 miles, I think.
And how long would that take, Joe? One trip?
1 trip a day.
Yeah. And would that take most of the day?
Oh, it took all day. Yep.
Didn't go too fast with the horses?
Oh, no, and then we left every morning at 7 o'clock in the morning, and yep, and went to about 5 or 6 miles out northeast to get our load, and then we brought back there and we had our dinner, and then we went from there to Rock Mills, so we did. Yep, it took us all day. Yep.
And you were living on the farm then?
No.
No?
No.
Where were you living then?
Working for Frank Short. Yep, yep.
You did live on a farm?
Yeah, they lived on the farm, yeah.
Yes. And
yep.
you've spent a lot of years farming?
All my lifetime. Well, up till I quit them out here. Yep, yep, I came out here. I should have stayed with the farm a bit longer out there, but I thought I'd had the house here and I had to rent it or do something with it, so I just moved out here.
Where was your farm, Joe?
On the 4th line. It's a town line, went across, and then I was, well, 1.25 miles east in Osprey Township. Yep, in Osprey Township, mile east of Osprey Township.
You had animals?
Yep, yep. Yep, I had animals. Yep.
Were you into the,
Cows and calves and pigs and stuff like that.
were you into the milk business?
Yep. Well, just milk by hand. Just milk by hand.
How many cows would you milk?
Well, 1 year we milked 10 cows.
That's enough
Yep, plenty.
when you're doing it by hand.
Yep. Yep.
And did you ship the milk?
Well, they came around, we separated, and they collected the cream at that time. Our box is out there yet, but I got the first electric separator it's out there yet. Yep, first electric separator. Yep.
And before that, before the electric one,
Turned it by hand.
turned it by hand. Everything was done by hand.
Yep, everything done by hand. Yep, one time. Yep. Everything. Yep.
And you didn't have a tractor? No?
No. No. No, didn't have a tractor then. No. No.
You remember the horses you had?
Yeah. Yeah.
Good ones?
Yeah, they were good horses. Yep, they're good ones. Yep. Good ones. Yeah, I got my first tractor in '48. And it was no good, not big enough, so I got it, traded it off, and got a 44. It was a real tractor, though. It was a good tractor.
And that speeded up the time?
Yeah.
Shortened the time anyway?
Well, yes, it did, but yeah, I got it in '51. I drove it to 60. Never had a tire off it or nothing off it. Never had a thing done to it.
What kind?
Massey Harris, Massey Ferguson. Never had a tire off, and I changed the oil. We worked all week this week. The oil come out with that night, and I put new oil in for Monday morning. That's the way I used it, and it really paid off. Yep, I looked after it good. Never had a tire off it.
Where did you buy it, Joe?
Markdale.
Are they still in business?
No, oh no.
Who had the business then?
I forget who the fellow was that had the business then. He was in there where the restaurant is up there now in Markdale, so he is, and I don't know who he was then at that time. No, that's a long time ago. He won't be there for, he hadn't been there for years. No. Yeah, he was in there this way of where the restaurant was. Yep.
Well, then you had other machinery that you attached to your tractor. Was that the same machinery as you used with the horses?
No. No, big cultivator, 17-tooth cultivator, and double disc harrow, and the harrows and stuff. No, I didn't use them with the horses at all, no.
So once you get the tractor, then you have to get the machinery?
Yeah, I had to buy a cultivator. Yep, and a plow. 3-foot plow. Yep. Yep.
Did it shorten the time that you had to work in the fields?
Well, I did in a way, and I didn't in a way, because if there was people coming to our place tonight, I stayed in. If they didn't come tonight, I took the tractor and worked out till maybe 9 or 10 o'clock at night. And I was up and going again the next morning. I was up and going 5 o'clock the next morning, so I was out doing my chores and always in the field at 7 o'clock. Yep.
Long days in the summertime?
Yep, long days in the summertime. Yep.
Now you mentioned about people coming to your house in the evening. Was that just company?
Yep, company. Come in there. Yep. The tractor never went out that night at all. I stayed in and visited with them. Yep. That's it.
Would those just be neighbors?
Yep. Oh yes. Just neighbors come in for a game of cards or something like that.
Yep. Game of cards.
Yep. Yep.
Don't tell me you played euchre back then, too.
Oh yes. Played way back then. Yep. Yeah, I started back and I was, I don't know what age I'd be, 9 or 10 years old, I guess, played euchre. Yeah, my dad's a great euchre player, so, yep.
Well, it was one way to pass the time.
Put the time in the evenings, in the winter time, yep.
Oh my, and the long evenings in winter.
Yep.
Yeah.
Were there any activities in your church? What was your church, Joe?
Eugenia Church.
Oh, it's still out there.
Yep.
And going well.
Well, it's still going. I don't know how well it's going, but still going. They're trying to keep it up anyway. Yep, they're trying to keep it up.
What activities would they have in the church?
Well, I guess whatever what there'd be then. Oh, there'd like to be some regular meetings, you know, they were discussing this and discussing that, likely, so there would be.
Were you on the board?
No, I was not.
No.
No, I was not. Too young. Too young to be on the board.
Well, how about,
Yep.
you went to Sunday school?
No.
No?
No.
You missed that?
Yep. Yep.
And then, did they have a Christmas concert?
Yep. I guess they did then, but then when I got married and we went to Frank Taylor's place, we stayed there for 3 years, and then we moved on up the road to George Lawler's place, then went on up to Spofford place, then we moved over to the 4th line, 42.
You've been moved around quite a bit.
Well, we did there for a few years, we had to then but that was the last. Yep.
How long were you on the last place?
From 42 to 60.
Okay. And how long have you been here, Joe?
Been here since 33 years.
Good long time.
Yep.
Another
Yep.
33 long enough for you?
Well, I don't figure I'll be here 33 years more. No, no, no.
You're in good health, Joe.
Well, I am,
Stay
but
around.
then still, yep. No, I don't figure on staying that long. No, no.
Do you think the things are any better because of all the new
Well,
machinery and
I don't know whether any better or not, but then still I wouldn't know. I got along with what I had, but that I didn't care about any person else. They got what they liked, and I kept what I wanted. And paid for it when I got it. And,
ah, that's important, isn't it?
yep, paid for it and I got it. Yep. Yep.
Do you go to the United Church in town, St. John's?
Yep.
Now. And you
Yep.
had your picture taken.
Yep. Yep. In there. Yep. Yep. Yeah, one Sunday or one day that Mrs. Elliott phoned up and said there was a fellow coming to take the picture, so wanted me to go over by 1 o'clock, so I got cleaned up a little bit and went over.
It's a very good picture.
Well,
And I hear they're going to put them in a book,
in the book, oh,
a
well,
membership book.
yeah, it could be, they could be, yep, they could be, yep, they could be. Yeah, Arnold Bowler was over too, so he was.
Who was he?
Yep, when I was there, yep, yep. I never seen Arnold's picture, so I never saw.
No.
No, I never seen him.
Does he go regularly?
Well, pretty regular when he's home, yep.
Does he get there ahead of you, Joe?
Well, we generally meet on the street and go together. Yep, yep, yep.
Are you the first two there?
Well, practically, there's some Harold Hamilton's there getting the church ready, and
Oh, yes.
and a few like that, but we're putting there first there. Yep.
And other than going to church, what do you do now?
Well, I don't know.
You don't go to drop-in, I don't think.
No.
do you? No.
Do not. No.
Well, I see you down for the mail every day.
Bill Mix picks me up and we go for a drive with him now I was there on Tuesday, was it Tuesday or? Oh, went for miles for a drive, picked up a trailer, so we did. He had the truck and picked up a trailer.
Do you still drive, Joe?
No, I haven't drove for 8 years.
So you're dependent on other people?
Well, 6 years rather, 6 years, yeah, 6 years, yeah. Yeah, I depend on other people picking me up. If they ask me, if they don't ask me, I stay home. Yep, I stay
Did
home.
you get out and about a fair bit?
Well, I do, yeah. People generally picks me up pretty good, yep.
That's one thing about a staying in the community where people know you?
Then that fellow from Maxwell, what's his name? John Gordon, yeah. He was in hospital the night of the supper out there. Norman took me out to the supper out there. The church always has a supper out there. Well, the lodge has the supper out there. And they took me out that night, and John Gordon was in the hospital up here then, but I see he passed away. So he did. They have 2 girls. Oh, you can't tell one from the other. Both big, healthy girls.
Are they twins?
Yep, twins.
And they still look alike?
Oh yes, a lot alike. Oh yes. And one won't work for one person unless they both work. Yep. One won't go without the other. No.
How old are they?
Oh, they must be 20, 25, maybe, like that.
They still stick together?
Oh yes, all the time. Yep, they got rid of the farm and built a house up on the east side of the farm.
You mentioned a lodge, Joe. What lodge?
Well, the Lady Lodge, LOBA Lodge, or the men's lodge out there, the 2 of them goes together and put the supper on.
Do you belong to the lodge?
No.
No?
No.
You belong to your church?
Yep. Joined one time out at Maxwell. I went out one night to belong to the lodge, but the people used to bring the stuff in, the George Law, and he used to work till 10 and 10:30, and the meeting started after that, and I took my first lesson, and I never went back no more. No. It didn't start at 8 o'clock. I didn't go.
It was too late?
Too late, sure. Too late. Yep. It's too late. No, I didn't go anymore.
Have you ever gone up to Markdale's senior citizens meetings?
No. Never did.
No.
No.
They're a very busy group.
Are they?
Oh yes. Well, they have that building all to themselves. And they have large membership.
Yeah, no, never went up to it. No, I don't go now only when somebody asks me to go. I don't go any place, no.
Well, I think you get out a fair bit.
Well, I can walk down for the mail, and Bill Mix takes me quite a bit. Yep.
I noticed there are some trucks going by.
Yeah, that's what I said. There's some on the road today. I think there must be some they're filling up today because I see some trucks going by. Yep.
That's doing the sewers in town.
Likely. Yep. Because I seen 2 or 3 trucks come in this morning, and they must have been here before 8 o'clock. So they must have been working today. Yep.
Well, it's Saturday and it's raining.
Yes, it's raining.
But that doesn't seem to matter.
No. They can work away just the same because the men's in underneath the cab all the time, and it's all right. Yep.
Yeah, well.
Separate on the loader, they can load the truck, and they're not in the wet or nothing either, so they can unload.
And they can muddy up our roads, our streets.
Yep.
Just
sure.
dandy, can't they?
Oh yes, I can. Yep.
Will you be getting the sewers in here, Joe?
Yep.
When do you think?
Well, I don't know whether they put them in this fall or next spring. I don't know. The tanks are out there, but I don't know whether or not when they put them in. The 2 of them, 3 tanks are out there, so I don't know when they'll put them in. Maybe they're going out this street next. I wouldn't know. I'm sure I wouldn't know when they're going at it. No.
Well, and then they'll be digging up, and you'll have to go in and out some other way, won't you?
No.
No?
No. Because our septic tank's out there, and they'll bust that street up there, and the United Church, Baptist Church comes out, and it comes out that way. But I don't think they'll plus the piece of, well, they'll have to do George's house. They'll have to do it. Yep, they'll have to do it.
Do you think it's a good thing, the sewers?
Well, I guess it is. Well, I said we can get along without them, but a lot of people needs them in, I guess. Yep, needs them in. Yep, they need them in.
Well, we got along a long time.
Yeah, it went a long time without them, but they're still getting them now. But I don't know why they're going from Beth Linton to the senior citizens apartment over there. I don't know why that is, but then that's what they're doing. Nope. Nope.
Well.
Yep.
You're nice and comfortable in here, Joe.
Well, it's all right in here. They have stage like this all the time. It's all right here.
And you're a good housekeeper.
Well, I put up with what there is. Yep.
Well, you keep everything very clean.
Well, try and help out, keep it kind of clean, yes. Yep.
And you feed yourself.
Oh, yes. Yep.
Where did you learn to cook, Joe?
Oh, I had to do it after the wife left. Yep.
Did you do any before Rowena died?
No, unless, well, had to get no meals in winter. She's in the hospital, that's all.
She was a good cook.
Yep, she was a good cook. You bet.
How many years were you married?
I figure that out. She's been gone about 8 years this coming spring. Yeah, we had been 50 years on the 4th of April. 4th of April. Yep. Yep. Yep.
I was looking for a picture of her, Joe.
Yeah, one in
Do
there.
you have one?
Yep. One
Just
in.
a sec. There, we've got some good pictures now, Joe.
You got to be.
Yes.
That's
Just turn that around so I can see who they are. Who are they?
It's my sister, Hazel, I think, there.
Yes. And?
Granddad. It could have been me, but I don't know who.
Really? Let's look at you, Joe.
I don't know who this is here. It's some person.
Why, you were a handsome little boy, weren't you? And that's your father?
Yeah, my grandfather, and I guess that's me, and I don't know who this is here.
That's a great picture. Now this is a wonderful picture, Joe. You think this is your wedding picture?
Yep, this is the cake.
What year were you married?
37.
Where was that? Where were you married?
I was at the National Church.
Very, very good-looking couple. You and Rowena. That's great. This is when you celebrated an anniversary, Joel.
Yes.
What anniversary was that?
45, I guess.
Where was the celebration? In the church?
I don't mind where it was. I don't mind where it was.
And this is your daughter Rita? And her husband Jim? And the two children. What are their names, Joe?
Joanne and Michael.
Where do they live?
Hillsburg.
Oh yes, Hillsburg. There's your family together.
This, yep.
You and Rowena and Jim and Rita and the children.
Kids, yeah.
Must have been a great celebration.
Well, it was all right. Yeah.